So when we talk about personal financial success, the question is, what does personal financial success mean? And so if I ask everybody in the room, they would have a different definition for personal financial success. So what we did is we said, let's define that personal financial success. So personal financial success is having enough cash flow during your working years, while at the same time having some cash flow during your retirement years. Now, during your working years, you accumulate that cash flow by either a job or working a business. During your retirement years, that cash flow has to come from stocks, bonds, real estate, mutual funds, some type of investment, because there's going to be a time in your life where either you don't want to work, or maybe unfortunately you're in a position where you can't work. And so your investments have to work for you, okay? Now there's a couple of things that's keeping people from obtaining personal financial success. Inadequate wages. Anybody making enough money on their job? Inadequate wages, right? And so what we find is that people are not making enough money to take care of the future. They're just trying to take care of everyday living. You know, Mr. Curry always says that he used to get paid on Friday and it was gone by Monday. So it wasn't payday to payday, it was payday to Monday, right? And so if you're in that particular situation, it's very difficult for you to plan for the future if all of your money is taking care of the present. The next thing that people struggle with is debt. Anybody got some debt in the house, right? So debt weighs us down. Debt is a robber of our wealth. In fact, there's a good book that I read that said that the borrower is slave to the lender. I don't know if anybody ever read that good book, but I know that the borrower is slave to the lender. And so what we do is we show people how to get out of debt so that they're no longer slaves. Now, another thing that affects people is inadequate understanding of investing. Investments. You've got to learn how to get your money to work for you. And so these are things that are keeping people from obtaining personal financial success. Now, we have a solution inside of my econ. I'm going to talk about the solution. Our solution is more cash flow and financial strategies, better financial strategies, or smart financial strategies. Now, many people say, well, June, I understand that more cash flow. That makes a lot of sense to me. More cash flow. Everybody knows if I made more money, life would be better. Well, that's not necessarily true. How many of you know athletes and entertainers that have made millions of dollars who have gone broke? They had the cash flow, but the problem was that they didn't have the financial strategies to go along with the cash flow. So we're going to talk about both. We want you to have cash flow, but we also want you to have smart financial strategies so that you know what to do with the money, okay? And so the way that we do that is we do that through our income shifting membership. Our membership has 5 strategies. We're going to talk about those strategies that will help you. And then we're going to show you how to build some business income. And our business income model allows you to start creating thousands of dollars each and every month to come back into your household so that you can actually live the lifestyle that you really want to live. So the first thing I want to do is I want to talk about our income shifting membership, because there are 5 strategies in there. Y'all say 5. 5, all right? I got 5 on it. So the first strategy that I'm going to talk about is correcting tax withholding. Now, 80% of Americans overpay in taxes. You know, we're right now in the midst of tax season. And there's a lot of people that's excited about this time of the year because they get checks of $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 coming back into their household. And then what do you think they do with that $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000? Where?
Back consumers.
They're consumers, right? So the car dealerships love it during this time of the year, right? Because this is where everybody comes and they go buy a car because they've got $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 put down on the car. Or somebody wants a big screen TV. Best Buy loves this time of the year because all the electronics get sold this time of the year. The big screen TVs, that's where that money goes. And so what we're doing is we're going to show people how to bring that money back into their household on a monthly basis instead of waiting till the end of the year. Here's why. Your money's going to work, is going to make money for somebody. The question is who? So for example, if the government is taking your money and you're overpaying it, they're holding your money all year long, and then they give it back to you in the form of a refund. What do you think they did the whole year that they held your money? They invested it, right? And so, like I said, your money's going to make money for somebody. The question is who? So we're going to show you how to take that money back and put it back into your household. And the average person gets about $300 to $500 back a month back into their household, all right? Our second cash flow strategy is minimize taxes via the CashFlow Manager. Now let me explain what this means. Everybody has to file a tax return. Notice I didn't say everybody had to pay taxes. I said that everybody had to file a tax return, okay? There are some people who file tax returns whose tax liability is zero. Anybody know of anybody that's real prominent right now who didn't pay any taxes? President Trump, right? He didn't go to jail. In fact, he became the president. Paid no taxes. Now, Lauryn Hill, Willie Nelson, all of those folks went to jail. The reason why they went to jail is because they didn't report their income. The reason why Donald Trump did not go to jail is because he reported his income, but he took advantage of all the laws on the book to lower his income down to zero tax liability. That's the difference. And so what we do is we don't teach tax avoidance, but what we do is we teach you how to minimize your taxes down to the legal minimum. So that when you start a business, there are things that you can actually do in your business that allow you to write off the things that you normally would do anyway. We call those anyway expenses. Writing off your cell phone, your internet service, your car. You had those things anyway. But by being in business, you can now write those things off and lower your tax liability. So the second cash flow stream is minimizing taxes via our cash flow manager. The third cash flow stream is eliminating debt. Again, debt is a robber. It's going to rob you of your debt. We've got people that's putting $2,000, $3,000 a month into debt, right? Whether that's a mortgage, whether that's a car payment, whether that's student loans, whether that's the rooms to go furniture on that furniture that you bought 10 years ago. They're spending all of their money on their creditors. So imagine this. You work 80 hours in 2 weeks, and all that money goes to your creditors, just for you to do it all over again. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to eliminate that debt. And I want you to imagine just for a moment that you didn't have any debt in your life. You work the same job. I don't know how you feel about the job that you work, but you work the same job, but you have no debt. Would your lifestyle be a little bit better? Absolutely, right? So we're going to show you how to eliminate debt. Ms. Dips told you that I built a credit repair system here within the company. And so what we know is that credit is an important concept, it's an important thing in people's lives. You see, the better your credit score, the lower the interest rate that you pay, right? The lower the interest rate that you pay, the more money you keep into your pockets. And so what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to fix and repair your own credit, because we're an education company. We believe that you should know how to do this for yourself and literally save yourself thousands of dollars in credit repair. I don't know about here in Augusta, but every exit in Atlanta, when you get off the exit, they got a little sign off the exit that says, "We'll fix your credit for $1,000, right? And so we're able to save people thousands of dollars because we teach and educate people on how to fix and repair their credit. And last but not least, my favorite is investment education. We're going to teach you the terminology. We're going to show you how to get your money